All the way live.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man.
Funny man.
What? Hey.
All the way live.
Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What's up, party people? It is your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Man, I've been spazzing, man. My daughter, who is the reason I moved my showtime, is going further and further back. She got this morning, 5 o'clock, and I get a call at 8:30, says she need 30 more minutes of sleep. Who are you, little girl? Leslie Howard. Any relation to the great Alana Howard, I wonder? Alfreda Jackson is in the building. She says, happy Thursday, everyone. That's right. We want your interaction. I did an episode of Comedy Hype yesterday. Great time. Shouts out to Symphony. Shouts out to Pierre. Great conversation. We were talking about Chris Rock, and is Chris Rock pandering to white folks? What's your thoughts? What do you think? Is Chris Rock pandering to white folks, or is Chris Rock just being Chris Rock? Has he always been this guy? That baby needs her beauty sleep. You right about that, Granny Wilders? Leslie says, no, Chris, no, I'm class of 92. Oh, you a Barnett. Oh, I know Barnetts. Yo, class of 92. Get out of here. So you're a few years younger than me. I graduated in 1988, Carroll High School. I also went to a CHS in Chicago, Carver High School, George Washington Carver, in the All Gales Gardens. Excited about the show today. That is a fact. We're going to cover some interesting topics. And we're going to rock it. Thank you to Mr. Hopgood who came in and rocked with me yesterday. Yeah, Hopgood. Great co-host. Michael Barnett is my brother. CHS. Wow. Good stuff. Welcome to the show, Leslie. Thank you for chiming in. Please share the broadcast if you haven't already. Not hit the button and go share everybody, but pick one person. Somebody that will likely come in and rock with us. That you wanted to know that, yo, this is a good show. Granny Wilder says Chris Rock is being who he always is. A little more dark comedy, but same old Chris Rock. I agree with the dark comedy. I think Chris Rock, at the time of shooting, well, it wasn't shooting, it was live, but he's still hurting. He still got Will Smith's hand mark on his face. It's a lot. And how about this? Chris Rock said something during his show. He said, everyone has been cheated on. Is that true? I don't. Have I been cheated on? I'm sure I have. Now that I'm thinking about it. That's a bit disturbing. Go check it out, Leslie. Leslie said she ain't had a chance to watch it yet. Derrick Henry, great job on Comedy Hype. Chris has always been cooking. I saw the Louis C.K. segment, Cowardly. Here goes, though. First of all, and the the time matters in this case, and how about this? A lot of y'all saying y'all gonna do something when somebody's saying we're around you and you don't do shit. You don't say nothing. You don't slap them in the face. You don't slap them in the mouth. You don't do nothing. So unless you got yourself on record doing something, I say shut up. I have not listened to his special yet. Go check it out. It's really a good special in my opinion. Granny Riley's, I don't know about everyone, but I know I have been multiple times. RP, good morning, my brother. Great topic. We're getting into it. Chris Rock says everyone has been cheated on. Granny Wilder say, I don't know about everyone, but I have been multiple times. So does it make you look at yourself some type of way? If you got multiple people cheating on you, are you looking at yourself like, really? God, come on. Derek says, Coonan, damn, autocorrect. Derek, come on in, man. You got something to say? The link is in the box above. The link is there. Leslie says what? I prefer to be non-confrontational myself. I have been cheated on. Wow. Mama Miss says, hey, Rodney Perry, Andromeda is in the building. Andromeda, and matter of fact, Andromeda, go put some clothes on. Holla at your boy. Wow. I love the fact that the people that are always here have developed a friendship among themselves. That's just dope to me. Leslie Howard says, I don't see a problem with it myself, but in them. You know what? It's not you. It's not you, is it? Andromeda says, I've been cheated on and I've cheated. It happens. It's a selfish decision for your own gratification. Are you even thinking that deep into it either? Drama, that's what I would ask. Are you thinking that deep? Are you going, I'm about to cheat on him, he gonna cheat on me, we gonna cheat on each other. I don't think people think that far. When you start thinking far into it, then you probably won't do it. Yeah, go put a bra on. All right. All right, Granny Wise, absolutely. I have evaluated myself and taken time to make changes. I cannot put blame on men alone. You know what? That's a great point. But I think being a man in America, this is an American concept too, that part of who you are as a man is your sexual promiscuity. Like, right? Your ability to conquer women, and that so what ends up being cheating is something that is kind of inbred in us. Do you guys agree? Am I tripping? Like, I don't think we build women to cheat, but we do build our men to cheat. We do. We build our men to have multiple partners. Charles L. Hopgood, the second. You have to have a level of self-respect, but that comes with age. So your younger self is probably a dirtbag. But as you continue to go down this life's road, maybe you make less mistakes. Maybe. I don't know. And how about this? Is it physiological? Does a young man need to spread his semen? There was a video that surfaced last week. I didn't grab it. I wish I had. Matter of fact, I may have it. It was a video. A young man, he said, "Man, I got 7 kids, 7 baby mamas, and it's not my fault that I told them I didn't want to take care of these babies." I told them. You can't make me wear a condom. Yo, really? I felt the guy was just super irresponsible. But how about this, ladies? Are you smashing a dude that's already got 3 kids? He's gonna recklessly leave semen in your vagina. That's a fact. Text it to me. Text me the link. He's irresponsible for sure. But the ladies that would lay with him, like my mother used to always say when I would complain about my wife or anybody, she's like, "You lay with her? Don't come to me with the BS." I want to talk about mental health today as well. Are you good? Are you good? I mean, it's more people than you know that are suffering through mental health all day, every day. And it's always interesting to me to see what people are potentially going through. Joining me, my co-host for the day, like it or not, she's got the glasses on. Matter of fact, I just saw my man pull up in the chat. Dave Ford Eyewear is in the building. Text me that website, Dave. I want to put it up. Dave Ford Eyewear is in the building. Derek, maybe all those gay allegations led her to cheating. Who got gay allegations? May Chapman is in the building. What's up, May? May cast me in my latest film. It's called Bed and Breakfast. We shot in Blackwater, Missouri. Closest restaurant was a Love's gas station. Let's talk about mental health. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. One Act Drama, aka Andromeda Jones. How are you, Miss Jones?
Good. And you know what? I'm glad you're talking about mental health because ironically, I just started back therapy yesterday.
Really? I've never been to therapy. So what's it like to sit down with somebody you don't know?
Mm-hmm.
And second question, do you need a Black therapist or does it matter?
I prefer a Black therapist that can identify more with my experience as a Black woman because some issues we handle differently than a white woman would. And we
So you need a Black woman too. You ain't just looking for a Black person. You need a Black woman.
I'll take a Black man. I prefer a Black woman, but as long as they Black, I'm good. All of my healthcare providers are Black with the exception of my dermatologist. She's Asian.
Wow. Well, and is it just not a lot of Black people in that space?
A lot of mine was related to proximity to where I live. So I just chose the Asian lady just because she was closer and she came highly recommended. Like when I researched her, I research everybody. I want to make sure you don't know people I know, especially my therapist. I like to make sure, because although we want to feel like people adhere to HIPAA and don't discuss your personal business, and it could be them talk, like I may be talking about you.
Give me that because
I know a comedian that is on TV and he does this and that, and somebody put it together and be like, Ronnie Perry. So you may be talking generally, but when you get descriptive and people know other people's lives, they might figure out you're talking about me.
Yeah, true that.
So that matters to me too. I want to know what college you went to, because I know a lot of people that went to certain colleges. So and when did you graduate? When you went, like I look at all of that.
Graduate? Yeah,
because if you the same age as me and you graduated with people that I know went there at the same time, you can't be my therapist.
Really?
No, because I don't know who you still talk to.
You saying he not educated or she not educated?
No. It's because you know them, and I don't want you speaking my business generally. And somebody like if I say
you need to go to a whole nother state and find a therapist.
No, my therapist now that I got a new therapist because my old therapist, she's not practicing anymore.
She quit. So you made the woman quit?
No, she had a baby, and I guess she decided to stop practicing after that.
Marcus Head from Can't Get Right is in the chat today. What's up, Mr. Marcus? How are you? Thank you for coming in. He said, morning, love the hat, Mr. Perry. Thank you, Mr. Marcus. Appreciate it. I guess you're not Mr. Marcus. That's a porn star. Anyway,
I mean, Marcus Head could still be a porn star.
he's
Head.
not. He's not. No, nobody
Head
want to give
is-
Marcus no head.
That's a good
All right.
porn name. Marcus
That would be a great
Head.
point. Ladies and gentlemen, Mama Miss checking in. How are you, Miss Mama Miss? You're muted.
Her phone always messed up.
She talking up a storm too.
No,
You
we can't
muted.
hear you. Your phone, your volume always messed. It's always something.
It's always something.
Stop talking. We don't hear you.
I'm sorry. Get it together. I'm gonna bring you back because it's not muted, so it's something wrong. Maybe something over your microphone. Thank you, Miss Mama Miss, trying to make it come in. Oh, how about this one? Granny Wilder's therapy is freedom. Being able to talk to someone. But what about this?
Okay.
Because my daughter, she suffers from anxiety and a few other, mental health issues. As a parent, man, do I want my kid talking to somebody else, or do I want me to be the first stop on her? I need to talk to you to her.
If she were to open up to you, because I talk to my parents, of course, but my parents can't help me. They can just listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
So they can only help you so far. It's like you don't want to open up something that you can't close. So say I start talking and now I'm inconsolable. You don't know how to talk me out of that. Like you don't.
Wow.
As a parent, as a professional, you know that you have the tools to kind of help me navigate my emotions. As a parent, all you can do is try to comfort me. And that sometimes that's not enough when depending on what you're dealing with. Like prime example, sexual assault. I'm a victim of sexual assault. So talking to my parents about that, they would only be able to let me know they're there for me. But my parents would not have been able to guide me through the emotions of dealing with sexual assault. They wouldn't have been able to give me the tools to be able to cope day to day in interactions with men after being sexually assaulted by men. They can't help me with that.
Wow. I mean, and how about this, man? I mean, especially when you unpack that, what I tell my male friends are like, look, probably 90% of the women you encounter have had some form of sexual assault.
Or encounter that could have been a sexual assault that they escaped.
It's so sad, man. I once heard a comedian do a joke about the most dangerous thing for women is men. Like really, if women just would just look at the statistics, you would know that you probably should leave these dudes alone. You know what I mean? Granny Wilds, let your child talk to a therapist. They will tell a therapist things that they feel they can't tell you. True. No matter how open you are, you're still parents. Wow. Very true. Man, I'm telling you, drama, man. It's really tough. We asked another question today, though. Everybody's been cheated on? No. Impossible.
I don't think everybody has, because that would imply that everybody's a cheater. I don't believe everyone is a cheater. I believe we're all capable, absolutely, because we always see something that look better, smell better, might taste better, gonna treat you better.
Drama, you cheated and you're a great person.
So let me tell you, I'm a cheat backer. I'm not.
It don't matter. You cheated.
I did. I did. I'm a cheat backer though. I didn't. And it was.
You don't initiate the cheating.
No, I cheat back. It was one time though.
So wait. So you had a guy, he cheated, you returned. Were you actively looking for somebody to cheat on from that moment on?
No, I wasn't looking for anybody. It was already there. So it was somebody from my past.
What the hell that mean?
It was somebody from my past that I was familiar with. So it made it easier.
Oh, wait. That motherfucker. See, I knew you shouldn't be friends with him. And so because I cheat, you gonna double back.
We weren't friends. I wasn't even talking to that person anymore. Like I legit was not talking to them. But when that happened, I was like, I'm finna call him. Oh wow. And I did.
And he's like, sure. So did you go, hey, my man cheated. I need to get this off me. Let me give you a little nookie.
So let me tell you how simple men are. I hadn't talked to this man in probably 3 or 4 years.
Right.
It was as simple as, hey, what you doing? Nothing.
Hey,
I want to come see you. Okay. That was it.
I mean, is that simple or just a guy taking advantage of the situation?
He didn't even ask what, he didn't know anything about anything.
He didn't care.
No, he didn't care. He didn't ask why. I said I wanted to come see him, and he said, okay.
JP Justice, grab the link if you want to come in and talk. We're covering a few things. Chris Rock said everybody cheats. Everybody cheats. Is that true?
I don't believe that's true.
It can't. Do you have to, especially as a single woman, me as a married man, don't you have to believe that? No, everybody. It's impossible. Not everybody. Not everybody. Yeah. Can you continue on if you believe that?
You cannot, because you'll never trust anybody. You'll always have a wall up. You'll always be waiting. You'll always be suspecting. I'm not going to live my life thinking everybody cheat. I think everybody is capable, but I think there are people that will not act on it. I've thought of cheating, like, I've been like, oh, he is fine.
Have you already cheated if you thought about it?
I don't think so. I think that's a natural thought. I think it is natural to desire other people. You don't have to act on it, though. We're humans.
I look at every woman that walk past me.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's natural to want somebody, to look, to wonder. I think that is natural.
Old, young, tall, short, fat, skinny. I think it's something wrong with everybody, but everybody got something to offer.
Yeah, I think that's natural.
Wow.
You're not a robot.
Now, there are people in this country of America that believe monogamy. We shouldn't even be practicing monogamy. What's your thoughts?
I think monogamy is a choice that we all make every day. I believe some people just have it. Some people it's just in them. That's all they want. That's all they want to be. But I also believe there are people that it is a very hard struggle for. And I think those particular people should be honest about their desires in relationship. If you don't desire monogamy, then don't enter into a monogamous relationship. I've been in a relationship with a person where they did not desire monogamy. And I was okay with that because I was at a space in my life where I didn't care. So
wow.
It was like, I just wanted to have fun. So I don't care if you want a monogamous relationship. That's fine if that's not what you want. I'm not, just be respectful of me, protect me.
The honesty matters.
Yes.
Because you don't have to cheat. You have your set of rules and guidelines. Mm-hmm. But it's cheating, not cheating. Like, the word cheat implies that we were playing a game and you didn't follow the rules. Absolutely. But everybody got different rules nowadays.
And that's what I was just going to say. You need to set up what your relationship with that person, what it means for you. So in my marriage, when my ex-husband cheating, when we entered our marriage covenant, we said, this is me, you, that's it. There's no other people. So when you go outside of that, you have cheated me out of what I thought.
Y'all have been successful without that caveat.
Absolutely. Because that was my deal breaker in my marriage. My deal breaker was cheating. And then it was so we went to therapy, but it was the lying after the cheating that really doomed us. So, but if we entered a relationship where cheating was not something that we discussed that mattered to us, because there's people like that. If cheating is just sex, there's people that feel that way. I sometimes, depending on who I'm dating and the situation, sometimes cheating is just sex. A prime example, you as a comedian, I don't know nothing about your life, but as a comedian that is consistently on the road, city to city, if I'm dating you, that may not be something that matters to me because I recognize 52 weeks in a year.
I think NBA players, NFL players get that little pass.
Yes.
I ain't got it.
Well, I'm saying you. I'm just saying, like, there's an understanding. Some women are willing to say, I know I can't go everywhere. I can't do everything. So if you're going to be gone for 3 weeks and you get a little strange, keep it away from me, but do your thing.
JP Justice says monogamy hurts relationships.
Only if the person who's in the relationship goes outside of the monogamy with the person who is expecting that.
And how about this? Everybody got rules. Them polygamy couples got rules.
Mm-hmm. And you can cheat in a polygamous relationship.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I feel like if a person is a cheater, it don't matter he got 2 wives. Mm-hmm. He's still gonna go outside of that thing. Christina Cougar is in the building.
What's up? Good morning, everybody.
I don't know. I had never seen a person with so many clothes on and still thirst trapping. Goodness gracious.
Wait a minute, lady. Wait, let me.
She came in the live
bring me
titties
back
first.
in. Let me set my camera up right. Let me.
Yeah, your chin and your titties are in the picture.
It's all down here. Let me clean my.
Thank
thing.
you,
I'm
Jesus.
not,
You know I can't focus. I told you I look at everybody.
Drama
don't give me nothing but clavicle and throat.
That's all.
May Chapman chimed in. May Chapman says a lot of people are choosing multiple options.
I think that has a lot to do with, first of all, society is shifting. Less people desire marriage, especially those people who have been married before. They're opting to not do it again for whatever. I'm one of those people for whatever reason. And I think also music, film, society as a whole is drifting more toward a collective instead of a unit of two people. There's a group project thing going on these days in relationships. And if that worked for you, that worked for you.
JP Justice says men cheat because of accessibility. So if you have access to cheating, is that guaranteed?
Can I say
are the only faithful men with erectile dysfunction?
Can I say how that sounds crazy to me that men cheat because of accessibility? And let me
tell me how crazy that is, Drama.
Because if there's a Hispanic gentleman right now outside doing these trees, if I walk out there right now,
he right there.
That man don't know nothing about me. If I walk out there and say, you know what, I got a little itch, I need you to scratch. That man gonna put that goddamn weed whacker down and come in here.
How you know that though?
If a man was to approach a woman with a weed whacker, she gonna call the police on him.
First of all, but I think, if a woman is outside my house weed whacking, then she done already fell on hard times. Go ahead, Christine.
I think what he's saying about accessibility is that the ratio to men and women, there are more women than men. So I think the accessibility, the fact that men have the probability of being able to engage with more women than
the numbers. You're talking about the math of it all.
Yeah,
the math of it all. JP Justice, if you want to come in, you're welcome, sir.
But
grab the link.
If it's
your ass is sitting on the toilet talking up a storm.
If it's 5 women to 1 man, he gonna strike out with majority of those women. Versus if it's 5 men, 1 woman, she gonna get by all 5 of them.
Yeah, but he has the accessibility to more women than we have to men. Like a lot of us is sharing men more than we think.
But Drama is making a great point. She's saying, and tell me if I'm right. I'm quoting you right. You're saying that yes, he has access to 10 women, but 7 of them are gonna shoot his ass down.
Versus if I have 10 men, 9 of them gonna be like, let's do it. And that's no matter how we look.
You think men are so shallow that you can just offer your little vagina up and they just gonna take it?
I've never had my vagina turned down, even when I wasn't offering it.
Who are you, man? Okay, let's find out.
Think about it.
Christina Cougar, have you ever offered your vagina and a guy turned it down? And how big of a shot would that be to your ego?
I've been in a relationship where I offered it again after we broke up and he didn't take it. I've been turned down. I'm not gonna sit here and say I have not been turned down.
That don't count though. He already had it. He probably was hurt. We talking about new.
Let me tell you something. Women always got stuff they strike off the list. Let me tell y'all something. I know what y'all be doing. Like you said, when you wanted to go do your thing, you picked a guy you already knew. Cause y'all be trying not to let y'all list get longer.
That's true. That's why I double back sometimes if I have an itch, and I'll double back. And if I get turned down, I'm like, damn.
What is this itch y'all talking about? Itching is not good. JP Justice calling in from the toilet. JP, how are you this morning?
Coming in from the throne, JP. Yo, what I mean by accessibility is,
hey, you're really on the toilet because I can hear the echo of the bathroom.
God damn it! Stop paying attention so well. Listen. What I mean by accessibility is the fact that he knows that he can. Like ladies cheat, and this is today's lady is different, but
today's lady is very different. Women are taking control of their sexual life, their sexual identity, and they're different than maybe the girls we grew up with.
Right. So, but ladies will usually cheat because he gives me good attention. He recognized my hair got cut. But I said, like I
These
know.
new
Listen,
women
listen to me.
cheat
Listen to me.
because your
Listen
pants
to me.
look,
It's a
your
little, it's a
dick
little
look
more.
great
Listen to
in
what
your
I'm
pants.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying, though. Listen to what I'm saying. But I agree that today's women is different. But mostly women cheat because of that emotional either hurt or pain or someone not paying attention. Men will cheat because it's 4:30 and I know I can go get it. That's what she was saying by the guy outside the window. You know what I'm saying? Like if she said, "Hey," he'll say, "Okay," because it's
Okay,
accessible.
JP, you sitting in your window, you look out, you see a woman with a weed whacker. She fine as hell.
Well, I agree with you. She's on hard times, and that's not cheating. That's helping her. That's helping her. I'll give her a little $35 and be like, "Yo, make sure the kids got some milk."
Y'all don't want a little struggle coochie?
You know, struggle
Probably
coochie.
stinky.
No, struggle
We take
coochie.
struggle penis all the time. You know how many women that let a man sleep on their sofa, sleep at their
Struggle.
house and
You know
then
what struggle
Okay,
coochie. You know,
let's talk
drive
about
her
it. Let's
car.
talk about it. Hold
you
on,
know what
everybody
struggle coochie
freeze.
does. You know what struggle coochie is.
Homosexual penis.
Hobosexual.
Nah,
You know
I ain't
what?
never
You know
done
what?
it.
You know what struggle coochie is. That's a good notch on your belt. You know
No,
what I'm
it's
saying?
not.
Yeah, it is. Struggle coochie, yo, man, because not everybody got that. Easy pussy, you can't really brag about that. Everybody got that. But if it was something that everybody didn't get, yo, you know, watch this. You know, Katrina, yeah, nah, nigga, ain't nobody got that. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the same. That's not struggle. Hey, y'all, it's Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. JP Justice calling in from the toilet.
From the throne. From the throne.
Yeah, anyway. And One Act Drama is always in the building. Always a pleasure to see her face smiling this morning. It's glass day. And put my glasses on.
Yeah, I got my glasses.
And hat day
I'm
too.
gonna join you back in a few minutes when I get off the
Christine,
throne.
yeah, please.
hat
Get off.
Wash your hands.
I'm
Oh,
getting
he
them.
don't wash
I'm
his
getting
hands. He like to live. He go through life with feces under his nails. All right. My guest today, she'll be on any minute. Her name is Belinda Sanders. She has a podcast called Dear Future Husband. The question, ladies, don't answer right now. We'll take a break. We come back. What are your words to your future husband? Don't answer that. We'll be right back, Christine. I cannot wait to hear this. This is going to be amazing. I'm Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
All right, let's get through these puss-ass jokes and get out of here, all right?
See, a creative's job is to be fearless and to express their truth through their art form. We are not responsible for your damn feelings. It's okay for people to not agree with someone's artistry, and it's okay to be offended. At the end of the day, none of that shit's going to kill you. I promise.
Chicago needs some interest. We need to credit happy. Damn, I feel like I'm at the Apollo. This is crazy.
Damn sure. Why would I do that? Anyway, what's up, party people? We are back in full effect. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. The question I posed to the ladies before we took a little break. What's your message to your future husband, Christine the Cougar?
I don't even know if I'm gonna have one. Shit.
First of all, before you say that, there is hope. I got a friend of mine, right? Her name is Mamie Louise. She's the mother to Bokeem Woodbine. We took an acting class together years ago. We became friends. Anyway, Mamie Louise raised her family, her kids, everything She meets a guy she knew 30 years ago. They start talking. They marry, whirlwind romance, and they will probably be together the rest of their lives. And she says, Rodney, I couldn't have married him 20 years ago because he was into a lot of stuff that I wasn't into, and I was into stuff he wasn't into. But now we're perfect for each other after living multiple whole lives. So Christine, what's your message to your
I do.
future?
And what do you want for dinner?
Wait a minute. Christine said, I do.
I'm gonna feed that man. I'm gonna feed him.
JP, I see you still there. Let me know when you're ready. I don't know. You got to come on the screen, put some tissue up. I don't know. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the one-act drama Andromeda. What's your message to your future husband?
No.
She said no.
What does that mean?
I don't want to marry you.
Why?
I don't want to be married again. I
Really?
just want to find my person and we just love each other from afar, from his address and from mine.
Okay, you don't want to do that.
Yes, I do. And
Well, don't you want to roll over at night, maybe get a little ...
He can spend a night on, we spend a night back and forth. Let me tell you, I learned in marriage and being with somebody 11 years, I don't really like somebody being home every day.
I don't know about that. Granny Wowzers says, my message to my future husband, be honest, loyal, enjoy being with me, and be my best friend. Do you need your husband? Great question. Do you need your husband to be your best friend?
No.
Nope.
My wife always is competing with my friends. That's your best friend. Like,
I want your best friend to be your best friend, not me. Because you need a safe space.
I mean, but as I get older and I evaluate relationships, my wife is closer to being my best friend now than she's ever been, and we've been married 26 years.
I think that comes with time, but I don't need you to be my best friend right off. Like I just need us to be able to communicate and to be able to build together. Like and it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day. I just want somebody I can be great with.
Ooh, break that down. I like that. I can be great with.
We can be great together. Like, I don't want anybody to want to hinder me from what I'm doing, because that's been my biggest thing. Somebody comes into my life because of who I am. I'm a butterfly. I like to fly around the room. I like to engage. I like to socialize. I'm flirty. I want you to be okay with letting me be who I am and know that I'm coming home to you. I
have to tamp down my flirtiness. May Chapman says, y'all are hilarious, but I definitely have to, not be as much Rodney because the flirtiness is a little much.
Yeah, but I have a personality that is hypersexual, is a cougar. Like, I'm out there, I'm flirty. Like, I exude this energy on stage.
So would you thrive in like a relationship maybe where y'all were swingers?
No, I don't want to swing.
You don't want to swing, but you do want to communicate.
I just want to be that person that I am when I'm entertaining, when I'm socializing. Now, if we're amongst our family and friends, of course I'm going to turn it down, but allow me to be who I am and what I'm doing in the entertainment world without it affecting you or our relationship.
And that's a lot to ask for, especially as comedians, female comedians. Very tough. Go ahead.
I'm with Christine, and I think that's my struggle, and why I'll say this. I think my previous marriage has me in a point where I don't feel like marriage is going to work for me again because of that. Because I'm not a flirt at all. So I don't have that issue, but I need someone that understands when I am in a room, my personality at home is very demure and I'm very introverted. I'm very calm, but I need them to understand when I'm out, I am on. It's like a switch flips inside of me. So no, I'm not flirty, but I'm on. I'm talking. I appear to be a social butterfly, and that is very difficult. The last guy I dated was the only person that understood, and it's because he's in the industry. So he understood my at home is not the person you get when you see me working. So if I'm at a movie premiere, I'm in people's face and I'm smiling. I'm very people pleasing. I'm very like on here. Like I'm a great time. But when the camera turn
I'm
off,
a great time.
when the camera turn off, I'm off and I'm done. And I don't
Right.
wanna be at home and I gotta be, oh, you're so cute. I'm not doing that with you. I'm at home. I'm safe now. I ain't got to turn it on for the people. So I don't want to have to do that. And my ex-husband struggled with, well, you this way with all these people. I don't know them niggas. Like, to me, that's work. I'm working. The audience expects a certain thing from me. I can't go out as a public figure and be like, hey, y'all, what y'all doing? If I sat on this podcast and was like, yep, I agree with what you're saying. That's cool. Y'all would be like, get off there.
Yeah. And how about this? The man that would get with either one of y'all would have to yield that at the very least, because as a public person, but I've known women in comedy that go put all that to the side for a dude. You know,
and that's the thing. I don't want to cut myself off. I started doing this 4 years ago. Comedy anniversary was last month. I don't want to. I'm 52 doing this. This is what I'm meant to do now. This is gonna be me to the end of my life. So like, I don't want and this has been the last relationship I was in. I haven't been in a relationship in over 7 years, like a committed relationship. I've dated, but the last relationship I was in, the person dummied me down to the point where I wasn't even wearing makeup anymore. I allowed it. I'm not saying that they did it, but I allowed it to happen.
His insecurities created a space, and you allowed it to happen because you wanted to be in it, in something.
I wanted the relationship. He was 10 years older than me, and this was like I wanted the relationship because I felt like he was old enough. I
think a man your age is the absolute oldest you should go.
I know. I realize that now because
62 is too old.
Yeah, we were taking naps together in the afternoon. It was really like bad.
I will get my ass in the bed, take a nap.
Yeah, we would, and I was in my 40s, so we were doing like granola bars and healthy couscous meals, and it was just too much for me. And my friends were like, "You're not wearing makeup anymore. You're not this." I was really dialing it back. I guess.
And for the record, shouts out to Christina Cougar's nails.
Oh yeah,
they're beautiful.
And I did it myself. I'm boiling on a budget. Let me tell you something. Being an unemployed comedian, listen, you got you doing.
You're not unemployed. You're not unemployed. Don't claim that.
What I'm saying is, I'm not.
You're not working.
Secularly employed. Like I'm an independent contractor.
Hot off the throne. Hot off the throne. JP, and let's also let's have a chat with Mama Miss. Hot off the throne. Hot off the throne. JP, and let's have a chat with Mama Miss. Who got me echoing? One of y'all do. JP.
Probably Mama Miss. It's always something with her sound.
I done switched phones, and the sound still messing up.
JP,
it can't be me. I'm not.
Probably Mama Miss. It's always something.
It's not Mama Miss. It might be JP.
Press pause for me. Press pause.
Yeah.
It's JP.
It's JP.
It was JP. Mama Miss.
Hey, y'all.
Mama Miss, One Act Drama apologizes for blaming your sound.
I do apologize, but it be you though.
Look, I thought it was me too, Drama. It's okay. I ain't even taking the talk. I ain't taking the talk.
Let's see if it's for blaming.
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on.
You got something else on.
Sound studio and can't get it together.
He got JP is in the
JP
radio.
got the Teddy Riley.
He got the Teddy Riley. Mama Miss, chime in. What's your thoughts? Whether we're talking about mental health, everyone cheats,
marriage.
Marriage. So your message to your ideal mate, to your future husband.
That we're both still on a separate journey. We can come together, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that like we're supposed to be together forever. And I learned this mainly because my mom and dad both passed. And so I had to learn that, nobody stays with you their whole journey. And I'm an empty nester now. My daughter is grown. And so, I don't think monogamy is not real. We don't have one single partner. We had a boyfriend in high school. We had a boo thing in our early 20s.
Is that true, ladies? I mean, what about soulmates? Do soulmates exist?
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
Soulmates exist, but your brother and your sister are your soulmate. Your mother and father are your soulmate.
I don't
A
agree.
soulmate
believe
is
you
not
can
just the person who you connect with romantically.
No, my best friend is my soulmate, absolutely, and I believe
Yeah.
that wholeheartedly.
You got
I believe you can have
thousands of
different
soulmates.
types.
So your
of
soulmate may and may not be romantic.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
To her point, I understood what she was saying to her point, but you know, you're saying monogamy doesn't exist because we have boyfriends, we have different relationships throughout our life, but monogamy is still a thing in our life.
Okay.
And
but when people talk about monogamy, they have this idea that, okay, I met my person and we're together forever.
But that's not the point. That's not the point of monogamy. As far as my understanding, monogamy is when you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship with that one person. And let me finish this point real quick. And you're saying like you can't be with somebody for the rest of your life. You can be with somebody till the end of your life or their life. You could be with that one person.
RC Musa said black men don't cheat.
And RC Musa is just trying to find an excuse. Yes, we do. Black men do cheat.
We do, first of all.
Humans cheat.
Exactly.
When I say we, I'm saying that so that this way you don't exclude me. So I'm not above the laws. I'm not above anything. So it can happen. It has happened. It will happen. It does happen. Black men do cheat. That was just some propaganda that people are saying nowadays, just so you know, to hold together the black family. But then if that's the case, we're not being accountable for our actions. I believe the infidelity has to do with both of them. The actual physical act of cheating is him, not or whoever's doing the cheating, is that person's unwillingness to tell the truth in their relationship. The reason why I cheated is for something going on in our relationship. So it's both of us. But the actual physical
Wait
act
a minute. Did you just blame your cheating on her?
No, I didn't blame see, there we go. Listen to what I'm saying. I'll give you an example.
Give it to me.
I was in a relationship one time with a woman who doesn't give head. Right? I don't do that type of stuff. Well, it's
for the record. Let me jump in before you go there. If you don't want to give head, don't. Nobody don't want no reluctant ass head.
That part.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Lazy head.
Don't do it like it's a chore. Right? Don't do it like it's a chore. Like
don't
all
do
that
it like
resent on your head.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want resent for head.
Lazy, nonchalant head.
Nobody want no nonchalant ass head. Oh. Anyway, go ahead, JB.
So that act of that's lacking in the relationship, that's our problem. You know, we got to talk about that. We got to come to an understanding about that. We have to try to resolve that problem. That's our problem. But now the physical act of me going out and getting another woman and cheating, that was my shortcoming.
Wow. Stop right there, JP. Our guest today, she's having some technical difficulties getting in. I'm gonna see. Oh, God dang it. Am I on here? Hello.
So the link is not allowing me to go straight to the video like it typically does. It's sending me to log in and create an account.
That shouldn't be the case, but
actually she going through Safari.
Are you using Safari?
I switched to Chrome for these purposes as well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna click that just sent me. Okay. So it's the last link it seems to be going straight through allowmind.com.
Oh shit. All right. So how do I turn that shit off?
Light your phone up.
Somebody's going through their phone.
No, that's something else. Oh, she should be close. I need to mute this thing. How do you mute a text conversation?
You call them and say, "Stop texting me."
On your phone, you just mute your phone.
Yeah, put your notifications
down. Ringing on my laptop.
Oh,
I was able to mute it yesterday, but I don't know what I did.
If you put your
notifications, turn them down.
If you put your laptop in the freezer.
Wow. I'm not about to do this with you, bro. All right. I thought that was gonna get her in. Let's see. Phone. Let's try this again.
Sometimes you have to go out of the browser and go back to the link and hit it again. Sometimes it don't work on the first try.
Hello?
Yeah, is it letting you come in?
Yes.
Are you in now?
I'm putting my name in.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I just wanted to double check. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. All right. How about this, ladies, gentlemen? Coming up in the top of the hour, Charrelle E. Thomas with the Morning Quickie. Always a pleasure to talk to her. We're 9 minutes away. Top black women search on Google. The top black women. Anybody want to take a stab at who's on this list?
Michelle Obama, Oprah.
Michelle
Angela
Obama.
Bassett.
Hold on, stop right there. Michelle Obama is on. Oprah is on.
Jada.
Jada is on. Hey, how about
Rihanna.
this? I just called 3 people that were right together, right in the middle of this list. Who else is on here?
Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Serena Williams.
She
She's
is
not
not
on
in the top 10.
Wow.
Somebody said, who
Beyonce.
said Serena Williams?
I did.
Serena.
I said Serena.
Serena Williams is on.
Beyonce.
Lizzo. Lizzo got to be on there.
Lizzo is not on there, but her ass
No.
is. No, I'm joking. The Fresh Tarot said Black China.
Black
Black
China.
is not on there.
Angela Bassett's not on there.
Angela Bassett ain't nowhere near this motherfucker.
I tried.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more good ladies on this list.
Did you get Beyonce?
Y'all did not say Beyonce.
I said it like 10
You said
times.
Beyonce.
I didn't hear it. I
How
can
do you miss
tune
Beyonce?
out a lady voice, and I don't be even trying to do something. My superpower.
How do you miss out? How do you not hear Beyonce?
Somebody says Christian Rock. I thought this was one of Chris Rock's kids. It's not. Kiki Palmer is not.
I don't think it's on there anyway.
Jalen
Is
says
Sierra on there?
he's a young man. I know what you're looking at, Jalen. Calm down. I got
Is
1,
Sierra on
2,
there?
3, 4, 5. We're not gonna stop till we get them all.
Are any of them people we would not suspect?
Maybe.
Oh, Monique.
Monique is not on it.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm.
She's been in so much.
Carisha.
Not on
Young
it.
Miami.
No.
Oh.
Deborah Lee. Is Deborah Lee
No.
on there now?
Hell no.
Mary J.
But
Blige.
she did have a big story this week. You know, she dropped that whole thing about her and Bob Johnson having a romantic relationship for a period of time.
I knew that though.
Is the last 5
You knew that, or did you know that?
I knew that. Like I knew that back in the day.
See you, sis. I don't see you. Go out and come back in. Everything will still be there. Go
Mary J.
out and come
Blige.
back in. I should be able to see you.
Are the last
You
5
knew because they eventually went public. After their divorces, they were in a public relationship.
But no, I remember back in the day when they was still he still on BET. You could tell how she.
This young man said. Jalen says, Harriet.
Harriet Tubman.
Hilarious. Well said, young man.
Are the last 5 people alive?
Yes, everybody's alive.
Everybody's
They're
alive.
currently being Googled. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. 2 of them are rappers.
How about
DeBrat.
Meg Stallion.
DeBrat.
Who's searching the fucking bread?
Nicki Minaj.
She was she pregnant.
Cardi B.
Nicki Minaj.
Cardi B is on. The Brad is
Meg
not.
Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion is not.
I said Nicki. I said Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj is on.
What's
That's what y'all didn't hear me. I was trying to make sure you heard me.
I got 1, 2, 3 women left. Go ahead, JP.
No, I was gonna say Glow something. Some girl named Glow something.
Glorilla. She is not on the list, but if you go to a concert, you could get trampled.
She can get a wig snatch. You can get your wig snatch.
Somebody says Queen Latifah. When until the last time you Googled Queen Latifah?
Ain't nobody thought nothing about that lady. Her name Dana now.
Dana was rapping the other
what
night,
the-
so she was dropping some fire the other night.
Decca.
Dana.
Oh, Dana.
Right.
Okay.
We got 3 left. We got 3 left. We got a W, a M, and a Z.
Zaya Wade.
Zendola.
First of all, that
Zendaya.
lady is not a woman.
Zendaya.
Zendaya is on the list.
Thank you. Give me
A W. Who a W?
A
Whoopi Goldberg.
W-M. A
Whoopi Goldberg.
Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
Wilhelmina Ford.
Is she black?
I don't know.
W stands for will you tell us the other two?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
Y'all want them? Y'all want me to give them to you?
Yeah. What's the last
I
name?
said Whoopi. Is Whoopi on there?
Whoopi is on here. Whoopi is the W.
Yeah,
we said Whoopi. I said Whoopi. I said
You
Whoopi
said
a while
you
ago.
say it like a G though. You got to say it
I'm
like
sorry,
a
but I did say Whoopi.
And Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Oh,
Why
I
you
said
say the other
Meg. I
Megan?
had
We would have
said
got
Meg,
it if you said that. You should say the other Megan. We said Meg the Stallion. You should say the other Megan.
You should have said
You
real.
should've said-
Same
you
name.
should've
Megan
said-
Stallion is a Megan.
You should have
Yeah,
said mixed race
Megan.
because she's mixed.
She's still a black woman in America. Goodness
I know
gracious.
once you 10%, once you 1% black, you black. I know, but
She like black.
Okay, let me see. Hold on. She is ready.
Light skin.
Let me try you.
I resent that statement.
Why?
You more baby.
Look,
I hear her.
it depends on what day it is. Some days I'm light skinned, some days I'm caramel. I don't know.
You
what
ain't
my
never
skin
light
color.
skinned. Who told you that?
Ain't
Tell
never
me
light.
people that call me little red. I be like, I'm light. I didn't know it was light, but I don't know.
Hey, listen, I'm going to join you from the car. Gotta get a haircut.
All right, get up out of here, JP. See you in a minute. All right, JP Justice is there. I'm about to bring in my guest today over the phone. Stay right there, sis. She's having some issues. She sees us. We do not see her. Maybe it was JP keeping her out.
did she try to come on through Safari? Because Safari is better for StreamYard.
Oh,
Being on
I blame
Safari.
Mama Miss.
It's always my fault.
are
I'm
in the
just
studio.
fine.
I don't see you at all. I mean, I see everybody. Mama Miss, let me see if I pull you out. Maybe I can create some space for you. All right. That's not doing nothing. All right. Hang up and call you right back.
She should try to use the Safari. Try to use Safari instead of.
I blame drama.
Instead of Chrome.
Yeah, use Safari instead of Chrome for StreamYard. It works.
Oh yeah, I'm on Safari.
Yeah, everybody. when
Chrome
you use
won't work for
StreamYard-
me.
Yeah, when you use StreamYard, you got to use Safari.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
Yeah, Chrome won't work for me when I try to come in.
And it suggests and StreamYard suggests that you use Safari.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So that's for the iPhone users, right?
They said you should try Safari.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can.
that's why
I
you
like
mentioned
that
it earlier.
visual.
If you were on
Yo,
Safari.
I'm so impressed with this young lady. Her name is Belinda Sanders. Her podcast, Dear Future Husband. Dear Future Husband. We know about Christine, what she gonna say. We know what One Act Drama is gonna say. Mama Miss, what's your words to your future husband?
Yeah, you got to be honest. You got to let me be me. You can't. I'm not built for a cage.
What that mean?
She got to be able to post thirst traps of her body.
I don't even post my body. Why is you saying that?
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
Mama Miss be thirst trapping. I be seeing her post.
Mama, let me look on Mama Miss page.
Post her BBW post.
I'm the queen of thirst.
I do tag them BBW, but you know,
She be
I'll be closed. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't help how they, if they like what they see.
See?
You cannot help if they like what they see. Hey, y'all, my name is Rodney Perry. You tune in to Rodney Perry Live. The ladies are in the building today. It is Women's History Month. Somebody said, "You got all these women on the show." It is Women's History Month. But I really, truly enjoy these human beings. They're great people, and they're funny as all get out. So it's always a pleasure. All right, we're rolling over to the top of the hour, and then we come back. Hopefully, we can get Belinda Sanders and Charrelle E. Thomas. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned into Rodney Perry Live. Let's go.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's number one funny man, Rodney.
We are back. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Great first hour. Great first hour, as per usual. I think, and Belinda, if you can hear me, know that this is not me. Sometimes, StreamYard be on the bullshit. I'm gonna say it. And that could be our issue today. Let me see if I can call Belinda.
Hello.
Hi, Belinda. Rodney Perry Live. You're on the show. We can hear you.
Okay. Well, hey, everyone.
Hi, how are you? I really want people to see your face because you're such a gorgeous lady. But Belinda Sanders is in the building today. Dear Future Husband podcast. First of all, Belinda, why do this podcast? You fine as all get out.
But you know what? There is not a handbook, Rodney, that teaches us the correct way to date and the correct way to select a spouse. I mean, I started out my dating journey, and whoever worked the hardest for me kind of like won. So I didn't do any vetting. I didn't do any, asking of questions. All the things I do now, it wasn't a part of my dating plan. So I made a lot of mistakes, and I married people that I found out later after the marriage that you didn't know. So this time I want to make sure it's right.
Wow.
Now, so that I can.
Well, it is Women's History Month, and you are a mother.
Yes.
First of all, y'all got to see this lady, man. Because she is absolutely stunning. When I read your bio and it said you had 5 kids, I'm like, where?
Yes.
And so, what have you learned doing this podcast? I listened to your interview with Young Jock. What have you learned as you navigate this podcast? What have you learned about men? What have you learned about women? And how are you a better person because of it?
Okay, first of all, I've learned a lot about men. I've learned that there's nothing we can do to convince y'all. I mean, we can't, do anything on our part. It has to be your choice. And, and it's just so unfortunate because so often you see us, we're fighting over men and we're saying, oh, if we cook better, if we sex him better, if we do all these things better, we can win him over. And that's really not it. It has to be the man's choice.
Wow.
I'm learning a lot too about us as ladies that we just, I feel that I'm seeing the importance of having a close relationship with a father figure. Growing up as a woman and someone to tell you, hey, look out for this. Hey, don't do this. Hey, no, that's a red flag. Because when we're really in touch with our femininity, we understand the power of nurture. So we lead with nurture in a lot of cases, especially like we're a mom. Like we want to nurture our men. We want to, like, problems show up. Most of the time we're like, baby, we can fight through this, or, I can work with you on that, or I can fix that. So we come a lot with, I can fix it.
Got it. So I mean, should you adjust that? I mean, that's I don't know. Should you adjust that idea of being a fixer?
Absolutely. We gotta get that who he is when we meet him is who he is.
Oh, got it. Yeah. So he is dude, I say this all the time, Belinda. I say this all the time. Me and my wife, when we in the heat, we have arguments. I say, baby, people won't change.
Correct.
choose to get better for the purpose of the union, right?
Yes.
So they can choose to improve on certain things, but fundamental parts or personality traits are going to stay the same.
How about that?
If she's an aggressive man or if she's an argumentative woman, that's who she's going to be 5 years from now, vice versa.
Hey, you guys, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We got Belinda Sanders on the phone. Now, Belinda, you're a TV star.
I don't know about that.
You are part of the Real Housewives franchise, but you chose to get out of there. Talk to me about that.
No, I'm actually not a part of the Real Housewives franchise.
But you were like somebody's friend, and you was like, I don't want to live that life, right?
Right. Yeah. It's not that I didn't want to live the life. It's just that our friendship didn't work, and so I made the decision to, I wanted reciprocity in a relationship, and even when I'm dealing with friends, girlfriends, we need to have mutual respect. And when that's not present for me, then I exit the building.
I'm not mad. Her name is Belinda Sanders. Dear Future Husband Podcast. Let me ask you this, Belinda. What's the number one question women want to know? And I got some ladies on the panel today. I got One Act Drama. I got Christina Cougar. I got Miss Mama Mist. And we'll be joined shortly by Charrelle E. Thomas. What do women want to know?
What I found that women want to know is like when a man is happily married and he's committed in a relationship, she wants to know, why did you pick her? What was it that moved you to that decision? So that's one question I get from women all the time. I'm like, you should have more men on your show. And you should ask him why he picked his wife. There's a lesson that we want to know. And that's not like when you get to a certain level in life, it's like you really want to be in a situation where both parties are, have the EQ, the emotional quotient to understand equity. Not equity, empathy. Equity is important as well.
Equity matters.
And to understand empathy as well as so EQ and IQ in a relationship. So the skills is not just about love. It's about having the skills to work things out. And sometimes men make decisions that are all over the place, and we want to know why, and we always get different answers. Like one of the things I asked young Jock when I was interviewing with him is, what inspired you to choose her? Very beautiful, obviously, very successful. We see that you guys definitely look like a pair, but we also watched your journey and your struggle with infidelity and everything. So what made you decide to settle down? And it was the fact that his wife touched him and met his emotional needs. So he was very clear on that. He was like, that was the difference. I was able to talk to her. She was able to listen to me. And when I had those dark moments and I went a place, she didn't go with me. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I completely get that. I tell people all the time, I wasn't googly-eyed when I married my wife. More than anything, I felt like this lady had my back. And that mattered to me more than the physicality of sex or how in love I was. The fact that I knew I had a ride or die human being, that was gold for me.
Yes, exactly.
That's beautiful.
God. But see, here's the thing. we as ladies now, right? And I'm sure the ladies on the panel, oh my God, I wish I had the opportunity to actually see you guys and meet you, because there's a certain chemistry that happens when we're watching face to face. But
yes,
we be riders, we ride and we die. So it's like, I'm tired of dying, okay? Like, here's the thing. I need someone, I don't mind being a rider, but I need to know you're not going to kill me in the process.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride, but I'm not gonna die.
Like, listen,
I'm comfortable with that.
much to live for. Let's not die.
Belinda, how do we stay in touch, man? Tell me your social medias and all that good stuff. And we got to have you back on the show. We can see you. Cause I let me tell you something. Belinda fine as hell. And she
I
got
was on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm about to look right now because I watched Housewives. I want to know who her best friend was.
It's Dear Future Wifey. That's type in. It's Dear Future Husband _podcast _
Okay.
I love it.
And you guys can also follow me on my personal page as well.
That's what I was going to ask. What's your personal?
I introduced my guest there first. That's at Miss B Sanders, SMS. B as in Belinda, and last name Sanders, SANDERS. Please feel free to follow me as well.
Now, Belinda, before you go, talk to me about your philanthropy, man, because you're a person that constantly gives back, constantly finding a way to help folks, man. Just expand on that before you go.
Man, this is deep. This is a show within itself. Rodney, I came from poverty. Like, around me was nothing but poverty. I couldn't learn financial literacy from my mom. I couldn't learn it from my dad. So I kind of made a deal with God. I was like, God, if you bless me, I will help people. Wow. That was just it. To make it short, I was like, listen, there's no wealth I need to break the generational curse. So I became the first self-made millionaire in my family. Wow. And I have been consistently making millions since my first time. And I'm super excited about that. I feel like I've learned principles around money. And one of the principles is giving back. I believe that if we are consistent with giving back, that God will continue to use us as a conduit for blessing to other people, and also respecting money. So often we, as Black people, we, feel like new money, you know what I'm saying? We don't respect it, so we don't keep it, So one of my favorite quotes around finances and financial literacy is, if you get $1 million, it's best that you become a millionaire. That way you get to keep the money. And so again, being a millionaire, having $1 million, being a millionaire and having $1 million are two completely different things.
Wow, how about that?
A millionaire is who you are, okay?
It's a mind state.
I'm sorry?
It's a mind state.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a mindset. And it's like, if you lose it, then you'll get it back, because it's not your financial status. It's who you are as a person. So yeah, yes. I give back because I believe that God has put me as a conduit to help to bless people. So right now, my daughter and I were working on a campaign with Walgreens and CHOA, Children's Hospital of Atlanta. And we're helping to provide funds for families that, when they get that terrible news that their child has cancer or some other type of blood illnesses like leukemia, or I know leukemia is a cancer, but any type of blood illnesses, we're helping to support those families during those tough times, because on a personal level, we were there. And so we understand how important it is to get like a care package from a stranger, just saying like, hey, we see you, we hear you, we're praying for you, and here's something to make today special. So those things are important to me. I also give back 10% to my church. I help to donate to ministries internationally, to missionaries. I just want to see the world a better place. And if I can do that at 10% of my income, 5% in my gifts, then I do.
Wow, love it. Thank you so much, Belinda, for popping in. We couldn't get you on the screen, but we got your lovely voice. And we will be bringing you back soon as your schedule permits.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. It was such a pleasure. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, but next time.
Next time very soon, too. So we're going to make it happen. I'll talk to your assistant and we'll work it out.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It was definitely a pleasure. God bless you guys and make today amazing.
Indeed. Belinda Sanders coming onto the show, giving us some words of wisdom. Wow, she had some games she dropped on us. Okay, guys, it's time.
My favorite part.
This is your part. This is your matter of fact, Mama Miss, if you don't mind, I want to put her in your square. Okay, you don't mind. I gotta go. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, don't go far. Don't go far away, Mama Miss. Stay right there. The Morning Quickie with Charrelle E. Thomas.
Great morning.
Good morning.
Every week, Charrelle is doing some new shit. She's walking this week in slow motion. I said, what are you doing? Walking in slow motion. You are really, you know what, Charrelle? I know what you're doing out there. I know what you're doing in these streets.
I'm living my life.
You're living your life like it's golden.
Yes.
So what happens is Charrelle and I have a conversation generally once a week or so about like what we would like to talk about. And this is a good one. This is a good one. Go. Let's drop it out there. Let's see what Christine and Drama think. And you're going to give us some real deal game today. Candy Kids TV is joining us. Alfredo, I see you. Scooter Wilkerson. He'll be joining me in Baltimore, Maryland. A couple weeks. Charrelle Thomas. Hot out the shower. Look like your hair wet. Light skinnedness.
All right, light bright. I shouldn't have wore yellow. I feel like it makes me lighter.
No,
you got the wet and wavy going on.
You got the wet and wavy.
Wait, okay. So before we get into our good stuff for the week,
Charrelle, we do not have all day because.
Let me just share this real quick, real quick, right?
All right.
Because I think a lot of people will listen to what I think her name was Belinda just shared about being a ride or die and hearing why he chose his wife and so on and so forth, why you chose your wife. And I think a lot of women, especially in the Black community, because I used to be this way. I learned how to cook. I learned how to suck. I learned how to fuck. I learned how to do everything that
we
people
know trombone
would make would make you a better wife. And the thing that actually works is learning to love yourself. Don't wait on no man to choose you. You get to pick. A lot of people say, oh, he chose me. No, fuck that. Like, we choose each other. Like, excuse my language, but it's like one of those things where, a lot of women sit on the sidelines. Oh, what do I have to do to be chosen? You have to love yourself. You have to trust yourself. People mirror back to you how you feel about yourself. So if you feel you worthy, he gonna come and he's going to feel like you're worthy. I guarantee you, Rodney, your wife is not, or was not, Rodney, please pick me. Please, I'm gonna ride with you. Was she?
Right. No.
Exactly. Confident, being who you are, owning your power, and then you get to choose. Okay, so on to the good.
Let's give her. All right. Come on, Charrelle. Coming in, dropping bars. Yay. All right. What we talking about today, Charrelle? We got Christina Cougar, who's giving us every bit of a triple double D, and
no, it's not. I'm an H to the kids. We long past D.
Ooh, Lord Jesus!
Right?
Disrespectful.
That's that Victoria's Secret. They be doing that to us women. They thinking everybody's a D. No, go to the specialty bra shop and get measured.
Oh wow, how about that? You know what? That's a real thing because people be picking the wrong bra and they be having that meat coming out right here. Look like some ham.
All that. I got measured.
Back hurting. Yeah. Good for you.
Sorry.
See, I'm well versed. I can have a breast.
I had to claim my letters. I'm sorry, Rodney. Go right ahead.
No. Very impressive. Anyway, look at little A cup over there, pulling up on. Hey, come on, shoulders. I
know, right?
All right. Y'all wow, man. You know what the new thing is? It's hot though out there in the streets.
What?
Side boob.
Oh yeah. Really hanging out?
Side boob, no matter how big or small, a little hint of side boob. Shit, that'll get your husband right there.
I think
I don't have front boobs, so I can't get no side.
I think I might pick a day this summer where I won't wear a bra. Look out.
I don't know if I want to be around there. All right. Charrelle Thomas, what we talking about? What we talking about today?
Where we starting at? We talking about what? Sex in the Bible, what the Bible says about sex.
What does the Bible say about sex? I think it's a fair conversation. You know, people will quote the Bible, but don't know the real scriptures. They don't know what the Bible says. So Charrelle is going to give us a few scriptures that the Bible is clear on some things, especially in a marital relationship, right?
Yes. And I think a lot of people take what they want and they apply it.
Right.
So I'm gonna stick to 3 scriptures. I don't know how much time we got, but I'm gonna stick to three scriptures. The first one, what?
I said I love it.
Oh, okay. The first one, where is it? I didn't write it down, but I know y'all have heard this before. About the bed being undefiled between a man and his wife. Which
so that mean nobody else can come in there.
No, that means whatever y'all desire to do, do it. Out, please. Lock my door. Sorry, my son came in here.
Yeah, I know you don't want him to be undefiled.
Hear about sex in the Bible at this age now.
Yes.
I knew it, Mama. I'm out of here. So wait. So there's, if your partner desires it, you should accommodate that thing.
Yes. So the exact scripture is Hebrews 13, chapter 13, verse 4. It says, let marriage be held in honor among all, and let the marriage bed, the bedroom, be undefiled, for God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterous, meaning those who cheat. Like, and the interesting part is
do
like,
your thug thizzle. Let me translate. So do your thug thizzle so your ass won't cheat.
Exactly.
Wow.
So do your thing in the bedroom, like whatever it is, like the bedroom, what you decide to do as husband and wife, that's undefiled. You have at it. You could do whatever you want as long as it ain't bringing a third party in, stepping outside of that bedroom.
Well, it don't say as long
adulterous.
as. Well, if we agree, it ain't adultery, is it?
Well, I don't know. You crossed that line.
I'm just saying. I ain't saying that I'm into that. I'm just saying it don't say. It say the bedroom's undefiled. Period. It don't say the bedroom's undefiled unless you bring somebody else in.
But it says, but undefiled means not pure, so you have to keep your bed pure, right?
Shit. If she said undefiled, all that shit is not pure. Everything that fall under undefiled is nasty as hell.
Well, it depends on your partner, and you gotta be equal.
But as long as it's between
exactly
right, and as long as it's between you two, like pure between the marriage.
Where did it say? It don't say that.
It don't say what, adultery?
You too.
No,
it don't say as long as it's between you two.
You're being too technical. We'll
move on.
Let me say this, right? Scientifically, me being a sex coach, me knowing what I know about sex, studying sex, a lot of people will bring a third party into the bedroom thinking that it's going to spice it up. But you ain't even learned how to maximize between the two of you. Like, there's
get me together first before you bring somebody else in.
1000%. How you going to bring somebody else in and you can't even
manage this one?
Handle like that? We using them words?
You can't even satisfy, like they think that a third party is
worse. Let's go to number 2 scripture.
All right. So this is another one which is in alignment with that. And I didn't even know this was in the Bible, but this is 1 Corinthians 7:3, chapter 7, verse 3. Husband should fulfill his wife's sexual needs. The wife should fulfill her husband's sexual needs, which is in alignment with the other one. So whatever it is that they want, this is why it's so important to be sexually compatible.
I'm not letting my wife handcuff me. She's been trying to do this shit, lock me up.
The Lord said you got to. So you just obey in the Lord.
I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
The Lord said, please her.
I will please her, but I ain't gonna give her no goddamn handcuffs. Let me tell you something. I got slavery baggage.
You telling Scott Daddy that you not finna do what that lady asked
you. What's his name?
Scott Daddy.
Scott Daddy.
You telling him no?
I'm telling him hell no.
Oh gosh, Rodney. I'm about to get away from you for you get struck. Come through the computer.
He knows.
But I think like this go back to fellatio. Like how I think y'all was talking about it earlier.
Right.
We did talk about it earlier. And if you don't want to give head, don't.
Yeah.
I need you to want to.
Exactly. The desire has to be there. And that's why I'm here, because ladies, if you don't have the desire to, come see me so I can help you. I can help you work on that mental side and the emotional part that's keeping you from wanting.
What do you do? Can you tell us, like, what's your process to get a person's mind in a throat together?
You massage your throat.
This is a big one. So this one lady, she was married. She was older. I think she was in her 60s. She had been married for like 30
No,
something
nobody
years.
want no head from 60-year-old woman.
And let me tell you, her husband always desired it, but she never gave it to him. Like she never understood what she was like. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. But when she came and worked with me, we were able to unpack it and find out that the reason why she didn't like it is because somebody attempted to molest her when she was a little girl. And
They actually did molest her. They molested her.
Yeah, he attempted to put his penis in her mouth when she was a little girl. And she had suppressed that memory because it was so demeaning and it hurt her so much. But that was the reason why she was always like, no, I don't want it. I don't like it. But when we worked together, she was able to heal from that. And not only that, but now I work on the skill set part. Like I teach her exactly what it is that she needs to do because she done missed it for so many years. So, and she was able to provide.
Charrelle, let me ask you this, because there was a girl out. She actually showed up at one of my comedy shows not too long ago, and her whole thing was giving head, and she was making all this noise and slurping and stuff. That's a bit much for me personally.
Yeah.
How do you tell your partner, turn it down? You're making too much noise.
Yeah. Like just like that. Like, babe, like, can you keep it? Like, let me say this. I'm gonna put my business out there.
Can you use the remote control, maybe mute her?
I've had plenty of partners scream my name. That's an ultimate turn off for me. Like that. And I just be like, babe, shh. Like, I want to hear you moan. Like, don't scream my name. Like, I had to say in the moment, like, to teach them that. So if she didn't
hold them, they say, Charrelle Thomas.
And that's the funny part, because I like them to say my name.
A lot of women do. I don't. Like,
I don't either, Charrelle.
In my ear, like,
it's
no.
Something about Christine that just turns me on. Yes, Christine, doing.
Oh God. Why she slow down when she said that?
But to speak to her point about that, the giving head and the abuse, because I struggled with that at one point, because I felt like I was re-abusing myself until I learned that it wasn't that. I had to take that out of my mind and enjoy the moment, not to go back to that dark place and be in the moment with who I am. Because sometimes when you go through those traumas, you can feel like you're re-abusing your own self because of the abuse.
Yep.
Wow.
And one of the things that I teach when it comes down to teaching women how to actually enjoy the process is I teach them to use it to orally gratify their husband, or orally gratify him without using words. So specifically what I mean by that is, like, when you're actually down there, like, doing your work, like, instead of, focusing on the skill, like, focus on how you feel about him, gratify him the way you use your tongue, gratify him with how much
tickles me with her hand gestures while she's talking. As she developed the skill that sometimes you have to. I'm like, goodness gracious, okay.
Sorry, I'll keep my hands below. So
no, do your thing. Do your thing. We had a dentist on earlier this week, and she spoke to the fact that she can look at somebody's mouth and tell that they've been doing a thug thizzle.
It opens up different pores in the mouth when a woman or a man perform oral sex, like, on their partner. Is different things that they can see when they actually do the exam. It ruptures. I don't know if it like ruptures certain like vessels or something like that, but it is a way.
My daughter say it basically bruises the roof of your mouth so they can see, because she cracks up every time she see it when she's working.
So you had a good night last night,
right? Exactly. What you been
doing? Is that recent? Is that recent, or just it has to be recent that she can?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure it out because I'm like, God.
You about to go to the dentist today?
I need to, but I need to, but no, I'm not going today.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
when I do, I
last
got to make sure I don't have anything.
Last
the night
scripture.
before.
Give it to me. Give it to us, Charrelle.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 5, which I think everybody needs to pay attention to this, okay? I'm going to do a post on this as well. Do not deprive one another, except perhaps by agreement for a limited time, that you may devote yourselves to prayer, but then come together again, so that Satan may not tempt because of your lack of self-control. So specifically, stop withholding the D. Stop withholding your cookie. Like, you supposed to meet your partner's needs.
Completely
If they
agree.
need sex, do it. Like, not out of obligation. That's why you got to work on. Come to me. I'll give you some mind hacks to help you go from I do not feel like it to oh my gosh, this is the best decision that I ever made.
Wow,
Yeah.
and you make a great point. The mental aspect of it
Yeah.
is so important, and if a person unplugs or disconnects for whatever reason, you got to find a way back to each other mentally more than even physically, right?
Correct, 1000%. Because just like how you were talking about earlier, when somebody get obligatory here, like you could feel that, like you could feel every bit of that. Like you might as well not do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Because
Resentful
both
head.
of us, ain't no use of both of us being dissatisfied.
Yo, what a show today! What a freaking show! One Act Drama. How do we stay in touch?
One Act Drama on all social media platforms.
Awesome. Christina Cougar, man, thank you for coming in and adding so much value to the show. It's always a pleasure to see your face.
Absolutely.
You're my favorite 52-year-old, other than
Thank you.
myself.
Other than you, right?
Other than myself. And it's always a pleasure to see your face. What's going on in New York, and how do we stay in touch?
So we have, my social media platform is Christine, the Comedy Cougar. If you tap that and link in my bio on IG, you can get everything. I'm actually on industry showcase for the women's, the Ladies Comedy Association and NY. I just got the flyer, New York Comedy Club. So we're having a showcase. And Loca, if any female comedian want to get involved in that, hit me up. It's all across the board. We are women getting together in comedy, trying to empower one another, and I'm here for that. And I also just got pulled into a scripted reality project where I'm the primary writer and principal character. And it's been something that I've been looking for the past 3 years, and it's finally happening, and I can't wait.
Wow, very dope. And finally,
The
Morning Quickie with Charrelle E. Thomas. Charrelle E. Thomas, please. And and let's not forget Belinda Sanders, who came on as well, and JP Justice. But Charrelle, how do we stay in touch?
Follow me on Instagram at Charrelle E. Thomas. I got 2 workshops coming up. One is what is mine? Steak and BJ Day is Monday, March 14th. No, Tuesday, March 14th. So I got a training for you ladies. You don't like giving head. You want some tips and tricks to make it good to celebrate Steak and BJ Day. Come my way. I got you. And
is that a holiday?
Yeah, Steak and BJ Day is a holiday. Yes, you get steak and a blowjob. So let me give you what you
steak.
need.
Mess around and get my gout going, but I will take some head.
Exactly. And then on the 16th, we have the Art of Gripping, which is teaching women how to use their vaginal canal.
Kegels.
Stimulate the penis.
You ain't got to jump up and down in your chair to do a Kegel.
No, I'm just here for it. I'm like, yes. I'm just here for it. I love doing it.
But men have a Kegel as well that helps you control your ejaculate.
Yeah, and he can do that inside of her, and that, oh gosh, that's amazing. Like, just stop mid-stroke, and then just throb inside of her. So amazing. Try it.
And I do it when he's inside.
First of all, Charrelle Kim, when she throws some, like,
stop telling him to try stuff. I don't want him to do nothing.
Him who?
You.
First of all.
His wife does.
Don't comment on it. Just leave it
Stay
alone.
out of my business, Drama.
His wife
Just
wants him
leave
to do
it.
it, Drama.
I've been out here.
No.
I've been out here for years.
Don't deprive his wife. His wife wants him to do that.
Exactly.
Now, that's one of my moves.
No. You don't move. You sit still.
Let me tell you something, drama.
Don't tell me.
Older young man. Whoo.
Don't tell him to sit
Something to
still. He
see.
need to keep active. We need to keep active at this age.
You don't need to talk about it.
Correct.
You ain't tell motherfucking was HIJKLMNOP titties. She couldn't talk. You know what? I got some shit to do today. I gotta go.
I got it.
Thank you,
Great
Rodney.
job. Great
Thank
job,
you,
guys. Thank
ladies.
you so much. Well done. Another awesome Thursday, Charrelle E. Thomas. Next week we're gonna talk about what was this thing we talked about? What did we say?
Wait, we missed armpits.
Ooh.
Oh, we saw a video. That's next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Like stuff you like sexually that other people like what?
Oh, armpits. I put Botox in my armpits because they were sweating a lot.
Really?
Did y'all let y'all partner lick y'all armpits, knowing that it's deodorant down there and stuff
You
like
can
that?
lick whatever you want to lick if it's gonna heighten the experience. I don't care where you put your tongue at. My body clean.
You could lick my armpits, but
I can't take it. I can't take it.
You can't kiss me after you lick my armpits. You can kiss me after you go down there though, but not the armpits.
What's the difference?
The armpits, because I got
Armpit is
deodorant
way
and all
cleaner.
that stuff. I got
deodorant.
all that stuff. No,
So you put deodorant on before you do it?
No, but like, what if it's already on, like during the day?
No. Your ass is coming out the shower.
Oh no,
And
I don't have it on
I
yet.
still don't want you to lick my armpits. I don't know. Same way. If you my man, I don't want you to eat my ass. But if this is
you don't want like most women I've encountered as not trying to be tickled.
Oh, under that.
I'm an adult. It has nothing to do with being a woman. I'm grown. I'm not an Elmo. Why are you tickling me?
You know what?
I don't mind being tickled. I
I'm
don't
about
mind
to go.
being tickled.
I don't
to
want to
see
be
if
a
it was
part of this
clean.
whole conversation. Tickle me, Elmo.
I don't mind.
Oh,